We have a great session on transformative technology. And where I want to begin is, we heard from the captain, from Remy, some various ideas for the shipping industry going forward. Be it through connected ships, be it through hybrid ships, a battery, so on and so forth. And he made a convincing case for the future of a connected ship. So Thomas, who plans to adopt them?
So I think connectivity in general is first and foremost in its initial form is about, say, the crew and the people on board and how they can communicate and continue to live, call it a normal life of communication that they would have at home. Then the big question is how can we, the industry players, use this in a way to our advantage, to the world's advantage, using data to actually become more efficient, make sure that we can optimize the use of our assets, whether it's people or whether it is the physical assets that we have. And by doing that, we should be able to reduce risk of damage, we should reduce the risk of or the usage, of course, of fuel oil, emissions, etc., etc. So there's a lot of different things in this equation.
Yeah, your thoughts, Heikki?
Yeah, this big data, obviously, and connectivity is a big thing, and as we already heard on this movie clip, this will reshape the whole shipping probably. So it's a big change, but I think that one of the important things is get down to the apps. What are the gainings for the owners and operators? That's where the money is.
Expand on that.
No, I mean that, all this, not all, but a lot of things is already available. But the process know itself, either it's ship power plant or machinery or whatever you have a process on board of the vessel, that's the key, because that you are supposed to remotely control somehow.
How soon do you see these types of technologies being adapted? Tor? Yeah.
We have most of the technology here today. We have seen a quadrupling in sort of bandwidth and connectivity to ships with the VSAT system and things like that over the last 5 years. It's happening fast. Next 5 years, I think we will have very high-speed communication, and we will be online all the time, sensors. And I think it has three huge areas of opportunity for us. One is to improve safety, as you saw in the video. I think it's also about maintenance and smart maintenance. And I think it's about increasing and enhancing operational efficiency.
Oscar?
Yeah, I fully agree with these statements. Connectivity is the enabler for ship intelligence, and that is really what's going to transform the shipping industry. It's all about making shipping more efficient and safe. And really, what we can do to enhance reliability of the ships.
Now, Christina, we heard you in the film, and you mentioned nano satellites. How might they solve the deep sea connectivity problem?
Yeah, first of all, nano satellites are actually a new invention that Silicon Valley is putting quite a lot of money, so venture capital is moving into that space, which is quite a new thing in maritime. But there's one thing, in maritime operations, we do not always require full bandwidth all the time, continuously. For the connectivity and exchange of data and information in the background, what the captain was talking about, and then Remy, that it's not always in front of your face, but there's a lot of going on behind the scenes. So this can be solved by nano satellites because the data transfer is not required, it's not very big. So nano satellites can fill that gap really easily. And also with nano satellites, what happens is then because they're so small, actually sort of size of a shoebox, as I said, so they can be launched into space much more often, and technology can be refreshed as often as every second year, which is much more often than what we currently have with the standard satellites.
What about the cybersecurity issue, though?
Yeah, cybersecurity, obviously, it's a very important thing. And I think it's very important that there is a lot of focus on it, but I think it's quite often used as just an excuse why not to innovate. Cybersecurity is nothing new. Admiral from US Coast Guard was talking about it, and that's been actually solved. So the key is here to really look up to other industries, such as military implementations, or even bank and finance, who have, since many years back, obviously implemented that cybersecurity in a very good way.